I never told my wife's family. I owned the 16.9 company that paid their salaries. Then they threw my daughter out in the snow on Christmas Eve. I'm sitting in my office on the 42nd floor, looking at 3 signed termination letters. Outside, the snow is falling. It looks beautiful now, but 6 days ago, that same snow almost killed my daughter. To my wife's family, I was always just Leo, the quiet IT guy who married into their prestigious circle. For 7 years, I endured their condescending remarks at every Thanksgiving and Christmas. Her father, Richard, was the regional VP of Vanguard Logistics. Her 2 brothers were directors. They drove matching Mercedes cars and wore tailored suits, never letting me forget I was the charity case their daughter settled for. What they didn't know was that Vanguard Logistics wasn't an independent empire. It was a subsidiary. 8 years ago, I co-founded an asset management firm called Nexus Holdings. Today, Nexus is valued at $16.9 million. I am the majority shareholder. Through a complex web of LLCs, I literally owned the company that paid their 6-figure salaries. I never told my wife, Maya, because I wanted to protect her from her family's insatiable greed, and I never told them because their arrogance was a useful shield until Christmas Eve. Our 6-year-old daughter, Lily, has severe asthma. Maya and I arrived at Richard's estate for the annual family dinner. Maya had to step out to handle an emergency at her clinic, leaving me and Lily alone with the wolves. During dinner, Richard started on his usual tirade. You know, Leo, a real man provides luxury. Look at this house. If Maya had married someone with actual ambition, she wouldn't be working weekends. I kept my eyes on my plate. I provide for my family, Richard. His sons laughed. A Honda Civic isn't providing, man. It's embarrassing. Then, Lily accidentally knocked over a glass of red wine. It spilled directly onto Richard's pristine white Persian rug. Richard snapped. He stood up, his face purple with rage. You clumsy little brat, he roared. Lily burst into tears, instantly triggering an asthma attack. She began wheezing violently. I reached into my pocket for her rescue inhaler. It wasn't there. I'd left it in the glove box of my car. I need to get her inhaler from the car, I said, lifting Lily into my arms. She was gasping for air. Richard's oldest son blocked the door. Not through the main house, you don't. She's tracking mud everywhere. Take the side door. The side door led to a locked patio. Before I could protest, Richard literally grabbed my arm, shoved us out into the freezing 15-degree night, and slammed the heavy oak door shut. The lock clicked. It was snowing heavily. Lily was turning blue. I screamed and banged on the glass, but they just drew the curtains. They thought it was a hilarious lesson in discipline. I had to run half a mile around the massive estate through knee-deep snow, carrying my suffocating daughter just to get to my car. By the time I got her the inhaler, her lips were white. I spent Christmas morning holding her hand in a hospital room, watching a heart monitor beat. Maya was beside me, crying uncontrollably. When Lily finally stabilized, the warmth left my body. It was replaced by a dead, hollow coldness. Yesterday was the annual Vanguard corporate gala. Richard and his sons were there, preening in front of the board members. They didn't expect me to show up, let alone in a bespoke Tom Ford suit. When Richard saw me, he smirked. What are you doing here, Leo? Valet parking is in the back. I didn't say a word. I walked right past him and took my seat at the center of the main stage. The room went dead silent. The CEO of Vanguard took a microphone. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the majority owner of Nexus Holdings, our parent company. The man who holds our budget, our futures, and our contracts. Mr. Leo Vance. The color drained from Richard's face so fast I thought he would faint. His sons froze, their glasses trembling in their hands. I leaned into the microphone. My voice was completely calm, monotone, dead. Effective immediately, I said, looking directly into Richard's terrified eyes. Nexus Holdings is restructuring Vanguard Logistics. Due to severe character deficiencies and toxic culture at the executive level, we are terminating the regional VP and both directors of development. Richard stumbled forward. Leo, please, it was a mistake. We didn't know. You threw a suffocating 6-year-old girl out into a blizzard on Christmas Eve because of a rug, I whispered, the microphone carrying my words to every single person in the room. You told me a real man provides luxury. Let's see how much luxury you can provide on unemployment. Security will escort you out. They lost their jobs, their company cars, and by next month, Richard's estate will be foreclosed. They are currently begging Maya to intervene, but she blocked their numbers. They wanted me to feel the cold. Now they're going to freeze.